Really a pleasure to be here with Kingsbarn to do this event. I've been around the industry for commercial real estate about 30 years. It was very exciting to have the opportunity to grow a new type of commercial real estate company, EXP Commercial, a virtual commercial company. I always say the biggest value of being in this type of company in this new world that we're in is because it is publicly traded, it's corporate, not franchised, and it allows us to plug into over 90,000 residential agents in 27 countries and all 50 states. So I think a lot of people will see the new way commercial real estate's being done with EXP Commercial. We saw during the COVID, the lockdown, a new paradigm shift. We thought that was going to hurt real estate. It actually increased it until interest rates started coming up. So I think for the last 3 years, we had a hard time, especially with interest rate hikes, plus also the election. But now that that's all behind us, people are very optimistic for 2025. For velocity, a lot of now economists are updating the projections to show that there's going to be increase now that we know who won the election. Interest rates we know continues to come down. There's a lot of excitement for 2025 where there's going to be increased velocity and excitement. And we are really excited because of 3 years of really just slow transactions. But now 2025 is very hopeful and a good year for us. You got to always be open because in the commercial real estate, especially if you're exchanging, you may or may not be able to find that replacement property. So we always called the DSTs as kind of the safety net or different DST sponsors to find the way they could structure the deal to help them complete their exchange, because a lot of times they are always looking at different deals all around the country. I would say the investors, they don't always get to find their exchange, so it's always a good avenue to have a couple of DST sponsors, be in touch with them, especially if you're an active investor, to find an exchange property that fits your criteria to defer the taxes. Don't wait till the last minute. Understand the different product types, the different returns for the risk, the different areas. Don't always look on yield by itself. Make sure that the sponsor has a long-term track record of no issues, good payouts, and really predicting of what they're going to, kind of how they're going to perform. And then do some investigation. Don't always look at one, look at a couple, and then you will have a good idea before you have to scramble maybe and find the exchange when you can't find the property, because we all know in real estate, sometimes at the last minute a deal drops out, it doesn't work out, so it's always good to have these connections and relationships. I had a great experience working with Kingsbarn, going back with many of your partners, founders, and different people, so it was a great experience, and I love your innovation of how to help agents and brokers really perform in this changing market. So it's been a pleasure working with Kingsbarn. I had good feedback from a lot of other brokers, and even my family has done an exchange into a DST. So I'm very excited to work with Kingsbarn and see what the future will bring, especially in 2025 when increased activity is happening. So we're going to see a lot more exchanges.